has happened since my clearing land video 2.0 or 2 or whatever. This is going to be part 3 of clearing the land. We're going to start off with the southern lights and then roll into the rest of the yard. Let's do it. All right, folks, here's the beautiful southern lights that span all the way from, Michigan down to Florida. All right, but here is, right after that, is the backyard here. You can see that we are pretty much working with a jungle, and that's totally fine. That's what we got. And the entire part of the whole reason we're doing this video is because we want to clear this land out so we can extend the fence out and have more room for activities for the dogs and do like a permanent bonfire and all. But yeah, you can see here that we got, again, I mean, it's just a thick tangle. It's just a jungle. I did try to go out here and clear some of it on my own and, burn some of it. And after about 3 hours, I realized it's just not possible. There's absolutely no way in heck I'm going to be able to do this on my own. So, I elicited some of the help here of this beautiful grinder. And here they are in action. You can actually see them in here just, clearing that back away. You can tell already how much of the land here they've just totally shredded and just it's basically a mulcher on a skid steers. This is exactly what it is. You can see here, I mean, this is what they've done. Boom, just awesome. It's so awesome to watch in real life. Just completely, clearing the land. Super awesome. Still got a bunch of woods left. And they were gonna take some of it, more of it, but I told them keep some of the woods. I like to be able to look out and see, some woodlands. It's nice. It's nice to view. So yeah, they went through and they mulched all this down, all these trees, which took them, I'd probably say, from start to finish about 6 hours. And all in all, it really wasn't bad. Very happy with it. All right, and this is what it looked like after they went through and completely cleared everything. As you can tell, it's way different. It's not a massive jungle anymore. It's cleared out. And this here is our next problem. As you can see, we have these sprayers here. These are basically septic sprayers that they get filtered out to water treatment plant, and then they would spray out into the woods. However, this is going to be our new yard now, the addition to our yard. So I had to hire someone else to come out. If you look in the middle here, you can see there's a little path cut. I hired someone to come out, dig a trench, extend the lines out, and then move these water sprayers further out into the woods there. So, that was a good, pretty penny extra. And then we took a break for a beautiful tomahawk steak and a glass of Stag. So, gotta enjoy a job well done. And this is when things took a turn for the worse. So, I hired a company to come out, and I told them I needed it backyard ready, and I needed it graded and seeded, and I needed it to be ready for me to go out there and mow come spring. And this is what they left me with. They come out, they done the job, and this is what they left me with. And when I say I was angry, that is an understatement. I called them, I talked to the boss, and they come out the next day and done it again. And this was 2 days after that, so it ended up raining, and this was after I come back home from work. And this is their final product. This is what they left me with. Again, this is seeded, and this is what they said. Yep, it's a beautiful backyard. Look at all those trenches. So at this point, I was ready to cut my losses and pay them, of which I did, because I was ready to move on and try some out. Look at that. Is that backyard ready? Come on.
No.
Anyway, nothing I could really do after this because I ended up having surgery, and this was probably 2 or 3 weeks later. This is in October. They did all that work in September, and this right here is in December. After I finally was healing from my surgery, we found 2 stumps out there that we had to dig out so far. and we ended up getting a roller, and I was out there rolling and rolling and rolling, trying to get that ground flat. And that's my wife out there, helping me out, picking up all the sticks. So super thankful for her, because again, I'm still healing, and it's difficult for me to get out there and do a bunch of stuff. And she helped me out a lot by picking up those sticks, and that's how we ended up stumbling upon those stumps, which really hope there's only 2 stumps. And here's the second time lapse here of me, going through, and it's been a couple tanks of just rolling for gas wise, try to get this ground flat. And I'll just shut up momentarily and let you enjoy this time lapse. And this is what it looks like here after we've gone out there, rolled it a lot. It looks a heck of a lot better than it did. Still not perfect. We still got to fill in some of the low spots. Really hope, again, there's no more stumps, because digging those stumps out by hand is super annoying. Again, that's what that company was supposed to do after I paid them to come out, and they left it quote unquote yard ready. And there it is. That's over by the post there, telephone pole, and that's what it started out as, a massive jungle. And within 6 months we done all that work. So that is it. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, any recommendations, anything at all, leave it in the comments. Love to hear it. Again, we're trying to have this ready flat so we can go ahead and extend the fence out come springtime. And so that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll have more in the future, so stay tuned, and thanks.